Welcome, Cancer, to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 30th of March for the Ascendant, the Sun, or the Moon. Going to share with you the big themes of the week first, then on screen unpack your event chart as we go into the week. Always influential. I'll then go through each of the influences frame by frame to give you a clear picture of what you can expect in terms of relationships, finance, energy, and work. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundel. A very warm welcome. As you go into this week, Venus, the planet of relating, moves into the most sociable part of your scope. What's that holding in store for you? But there's still a considerable stellium of energy right at the top of your situation, very much to do with work, responsibilities, and ambitions. But also, as we go into the week, Mercury, the planet of communication, which has been going through that retrograde, forges a stunning link to Jupiter, the planet of fortune in your sign. I can't wait to tell you more about that. We do have a full moon, however, on Thursday, and that full moon is in the sign of Libra, very much about balance. What's the implication for you? As the week draws to a close, Cancer, there's the chance for some practical transformation or something can change deep within you. Please stay with me as I share all about this. On the screen now is your event chart, and there's your ruler at the start of the week in the practical Virgo. So just asking you to be conscious of conversations, text messages, and to ensure the detail is just so. But this collective at the top of your chart is very powerful. And it includes Venus initially, but later on Monday, Venus moves to join up with Uranus in that friendly 11th house. Through to the 24th of April, it does give you a chance to revitalize your social situation, but it's also possible in a relationship that you and a partner, if you've got one, can think more about what you share in common, particularly interest, maybe friendship, but perhaps also to encourage us all not to just focus on what makes us different. But as I mentioned, Mercury, the planet of communication, is linking fabulously well to Jupiter in your sign. If there is something you want to do that's more creative, more expansive, anything to do with travel or education, you really can get the wind in your celestial sails this week and things can speed up. Also, Mars, which has given you perhaps a restlessness recently and maybe a desire to make a change as the week goes on, it's coming into a great sextile to Uranus. If there are people around you that like to do things spontaneously, you're going to enjoy being with them. But your career could be very much part of your thinking this week. And if there are things you're unsure about, that may be because of Neptune, which can create confusion. Saturn, of course, can create resistance. Perhaps there's someone you need to deal with who's proving prickly or challenging. However, the full moon, which occurs in Cancer on Thursday, just reminds you really that whatever you are thinking about in terms of goals, it has to feel right. If you run it through that, that's something that you're very attuned to because the moon's your ruler. That will guide you in just the right way. But if you are very busy, it's also important to give yourself some moments of rest and recuperation. Now, towards the end of the week, as the sun is moving forwards, it's coming into the second decan of the sign of Aries, which is supercharged by the sun itself. That decan is subruled by the sun. So if you are clearer about what you want to achieve, you can really start to power forwards towards it. But with Pluto and Saturn in an exact sextile as this week begins, if you've got a clear strategy and you're prepared to go for it and also change something, then there is a great chance of a major breakthrough for you. I'm going to summarize those four areas for you next. But if you've yet to watch your April deep dive monthly forecast, please see that on the screen. If you've yet to watch your 29-year Saturn cycle video that's on screen. If you've yet to sign up for your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see below. Get your reflective pit stop each day. If you'd like to work with me, please see my testimonials below. And my personal horoscope reports are still 50% off. Please see below for more about those. So to summarize, I think this can be a pivotal time for your career. If your plan is really very crystallized in your mind, you can take a giant step towards it. As far as your love life is concerned, you could meet someone through socializing with friends, or even a friend of a friend can radiate out towards you right through to the 24th of the month. But if you are together, enjoying the things that you mutually have in common can be a great way to revive the spark. But when it comes to your energy, I think Mars, in that fabulous link to Uranus, as this week goes on, can really give you a shot of extra vitality, which is really helpful. And money? Well, I feel that money and the career situation go very much in hand. But with Pluto in that eighth house, if you're working well collaboratively with someone else, that's a clue of how things can improve for you. But it may be around long-term finances that you're going to make the greatest progress at this time. Have a great week, Cancer. All the best and goodbye.